court said we cannot have two deputy presidents.
No, that's nonsensical.
We cannot.
That's again judicial nonsense. It's judicial nonsense because the consequences of finding that the impeachment has been quashed is that Kindiki should have vacated. I don't know where they got that from. That's why you're calling it judicial nonsense.
But you are not pursuing that in the court. You said
we are going to the Court of Appeal.
To go back to office.
We are going to the Court of Appeal. Right. You have heard how the court has grossed over the other petitions and just dealt with one petition for His Excellency Rigathi and ended up with judicial nonsense and judicial absurdity. We cannot agree to that.
Yes. Look, we had a petition. You want to finish?
Yeah, no, finish. No, go on.
You see,
yes. Just tell us what is the
just finish.
Well, you know, when a breach has been found and cleared that the proceedings had a problem, you know, when a right has been breached, and when you have not been given a right to be heard, that's a very cardinal issue. Therefore, my position is that, you know, it should have been annulled. It should have been annulled, and that's a conclusion automatically, because you have not been accorded an opportunity to be heard. And therefore, it can only be annulled. You can only say that, you know, the court did not arrive at the right decision. We should have automatically had Rigathi Gachagua reinstated.
Okay. Yes. There's 50 million shillings on the table for the client that all of you probably represent. Are you going to take it? Are you going to advise your client to take them?
Well, you know, we have to go to the Court of Appeal and discuss all the pending matters, all the issues. You know, the right to be heard is very important. And therefore, the breach is definitely greater than what it is and what has been awarded.
Perhaps very briefly, Harrison wanted this judgment arrested very briefly. Why?
Yes, what a contradiction. You have heard these judges say, oh, Honorable Gachagua, your right was impinged. It was infringed by the Senate. I'm fining 50 million upon the Senate because of infringing your right to be heard. Excuse me? We filed a petition and asked them, hey, make a finding that Article 145(1) and 2 of the Constitution was breached. What does it say? It says that all the members of the National Assembly must be present. All. Now, this judiciary, they found out, oh, mamma mia, the whole impeachment process will collapse because the Banisha people did not have a member of the National Assembly. The Guasi people, Super South, today, they didn't have a member of the National Assembly. You know why? And he pointed out that someone elected to go to the executive and left their constituents totally without representation. I'm talking about Mbadi, John Gogo.
Mbadi was a nominated member of parliament.
Oh, sorry, no, not Gogo. Wandai, yes. And you didn't have a member of National Assembly for Magarini. You also didn't have a member of National Assembly for Banisa I mentioned.
All right.
Now, these people did not vote. The Constitution demands, and I challenge you, what Constitution were they reading? I challenge you. If you have a Constitution, have a look at Article 145, Subarticle 1. It is all the members of the National Assembly, all. So they suppressed the hearing of my petition, and they have no shame saying that Honorable Gachagua's right to be heard was suppressed. The Court of Appeal certified the application that we filed as urgent. Now, the Court of Appeal has to constitute a bench. It doesn't take 2 minutes or 3 minutes. They know, but they acted blind to it. And the question is now, what have they done in excluding one of the petitions that bore the weight of these very same issues?
All right.
Now,
all right, Harrison, you've made your point.
Yes.
Of course, we'll be following the Court of Appeal. Allow us to speak to counsel for the respondents as well. So that
let me